What is the deal? Savage mode. Alright, for sure though. Oh my goodness. Today was a pretty good day. I'm just gonna mention random things. It's an open topic. I'm pretty much on here in case anybody needs to talk. Just don't really have nothing else to do, so I'm gonna do a live. But I don't know if anyone else has been noticing this, but my body's been itching lately. And ever since I bought the turpentine, my body's been itching like crazy. And well, not like crazy, but it's been itching. And I don't know if it's like something they're activating or because I didn't really itch like this. And it's like I would have noticed it, you know what I mean? Like through the whole time that I've been targeted. But I haven't really, been noticing this itching. And I can feel like it's all in my body. But I don't know. I mean, there's probably something I could do about it. They probably don't want me to take turpentine, or I can do like a soak or something like that. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna send out some texts just to see if anybody wants to hop on. Alrighty. Alright. Send out a few messages. See what happens. I usually fall asleep at this time. Sometimes I don't really talk as much, because I talk a lot in my videos. This is practically, well, it's my platform, it's my channel here, but when I bring other people on, I'd prefer them to talk because, I'm always talking either way. So, um, I just try to get people to interact so that they don't feel trapped in their gang stalking and stuff like that. you know, gotta focus on other things, try to find hobbies or whatever brings you happiness, peace of mind. Find that. Also, I'd like to address, people that see something wrong with a channel. Nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna, you know, be the most perfect person and meet up to your expectations. But like, God is our judge, and if that's how you feel, that's cool. But don't just come to leave comments to judge. You know what I mean? Like, you said your piece. If you guys don't, you see something wrong with the channel, because I bring on people that are not, they're kind of rough around the edges. And we're all dealing with this differently, and we're all different stages. Some of us are more stronger than others, and some people don't know how to handle being targeted. Some people don't, deal with it uh, as well as others. And we're still working on ourselves. God is working on us, and like we're Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, and God isn't gonna just work on us in a day and be finished. Takes time. Um. So yeah, just respect that, because this is a platform where I help other people, and I don't like negative negative people on here, or talking, always trying to cause conflict. So that's why I've kicked off certain people. That's why I've turned certain people away, because they just got in fights with everyone. They're just spreading negativity. Like, I understand if you guys are, see something wrong with it. Like, it's cool. I try to bring up the issue, because I prefer to have a channel that's peaceful and that brings good information. I don't want to, bring any type of conflict or negativity, or like bad language either. Um, I want to keep it, within, the confines of righteousness. So, upright, whatever you want to call it, truth, real truth, and just where you make everybody feel comfortable, and not, you know, saying things to make anybody feel some type of way. So I've noted down certain things, certain people that I've had on here in the past. I won't bring on anymore. I don't contact them. At one point I did, and if I ever see something wrong, if they ever crossed a bridge or disrespected me a certain way, I delete their number and I don't talk to them anymore until I see them trying to make a change. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not gonna have that negativity around me, because I know what I'm doing, like, is for positive. Like, if you think about it, right? If somebody is their platform is to spread animosity, is to spread lies, and spread confusion and hate and all that stuff, then what are they doing? You know what I mean? They're spreading just negativity. So whenever I come on here, I try to be humble as I can. And, even though we're being targeted all day, We're being targeted all day. So, you know, coming from an atmosphere like that, it's like if you're walking in hot coals all day and expecting your feet not to be burnt, so I we ignore the pain. We put whatever we use to heal that, to make us feel better. And we can use different things. People look to different things. In my opinion, and my walk, I look to God. I look to Abba, the Father, Yahuwah, Yehoshua, Yahweh Shai. So, that's just my walk. Other people have different opinions. Some people don't believe specifically in the Bible or religion. They believe that there is a God, but they don't know, it's source God, or, the creator of life, or they don't want to believe in religion, or whatever reason that they don't, they're being worked on. We can only be examples of Christ and set an example for others, but we can't force people to believe. The only thing we can do is represent our God as best as we can. And when people see Christ in you, it helps them to have a better understanding, because we're representing our Father in heaven. And I don't come by no one but by the Father. So, um, so it's good to be here today. I am truly blessed to have had, so many experiences and different things happen in my life. I mean, I have so many memories. What's up, Johnny? So many memories, so many different experiences. And honestly, like, even going through all this stuff, if you go through my channel and you look at my videos, you know, it's it's hectic, the stuff that we're going through, it's not easy, and it's not made up. When I first started to realize that they were targeting this government, the devil, whatever you think that this is, if you know about it, because a lot of people do, but they don't talk about it, or they have their own opinion on what it is. The people on the inside know that this is happening. I've literally asked people that were showing results of the stuff that I'm experiencing, and I said, yo, like, I would ask them certain questions, and it's like it's nothing that would be able to prove it, but it would just prove it to me, because I wasn't recording at the time. But it's just so obvious that so many people know about this beast system and how it works, and they think that they're part of a big club. And I've heard people call it so many different things. Oh, we are legion, we are many. They call them, what is it? There's, like, dude, I could just sit here all day and tell you all kinds of names that it's called. I mean, citizens on patrol, uh, community policing. There's a bunch of names to it, different programs that have been ran in the past of people that are involved in a police state. They're policing their own people, and certain people are blacklisted and the black sheep of society. So I don't mind being that black sheep, because I never been a follower. I've always been a leader, or at least I never been like everybody else growing up. I've always wanted to try to help people instead of kicking them when they're down. So, you know, I was I was kind of, I guess I would say I was a little bit soft growing up, but this targeting, this gang stalking crap has not only refined me, but other things that I've been to as well. It's just it makes you stronger. So whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I do believe that saying, and this program has definitely made us stronger for those that can withstand it. Because the longer this shit goes for, or at least the longer you dwell on it, the more harder it's gonna get, or the harder you try to fight as well, depending on what you're doing. Because there's a lot of different ways that you can get targeted and possibly get killed if you know, like a lot of people have gotten killed. Natural healists, people that have found certain type of technology, they don't want them to talk about it anymore, or they've created certain patents. People that worked on certain projects, they literally didn't want them to speak about this stuff anymore or have the chance to speak about it. So they watched them very closely. And if they ever thought or had the idea that they would speak out or share the knowledge that they know, they'd kill them. And then, people that are selling their souls in the music industry, they end up dying. So there's like rituals that are going on, people that are part of this secret societies end up dying too. So like it's just nobody's safe in this system. When you sell your soul, you want to clone yourself or do whatever the heck that they got going on. It's like there's always risks. It's never, everything that has a beginning has an end. Even the devil, the evil, it's going to end one day. So the darkness does not understand the light. And I feel like sometimes we're born or raised in the darkness. And once you find the light, you can't really turn back. At least not for me. So life is definitely interesting. It's a journey. And it just sucks that there's not too many people on right now. It's kind of late. I think everybody's gone to sleep already. We should pray for those people. Those people that are on my channel every day or most of the time, and those that haven't found my channel yet, that the Most High begins to spread my voice, well, His actually, and let His will be done. Because the more people I can help, the better. My channel on TikTok, on different platforms, has been shadow banned. My comments, my life has been shadow banned, has been sabotaged in some way. But that's, I think, in the world, spiritually, there's nothing that they can do about that. That's all you. It's on how you take take things. If you let this physical world, because it's physical, I don't say spiritual. If you let this physical world structure your spiritual body, if you let it interfere with the spiritual aspects, then things will start to get you down. Just like it says in scripture that we are not of this world, we are set apart. So if you live in a way of thinking that is attached to this physical realm, you're going to care about the things that are physical. You're going to care about your looks. You're going to care about money. You're going to care about cars. You're going to care about girls. You're going to care about outward appearances. And you're not focusing within. So you could have all the things in the world. You could have money. Eventually, that money's going to run out. And eventually, you can't pay to have a conscience. You can't pay any amount of money to have a soul. You can sell it, if they didn't think it was worth anything, I don't know why they would ask you to sell your soul, right? So obviously there are things that are priceless in this world that cannot be bought with money or jewels or precious stones. And those are the things that you should hold on to. Because sometimes people are gambling with the only things that have value and don't realize it until it's too late. So I hold on to those things. I pay attention to them and give them value. So I know that by me focusing on the things that matter, everything else really doesn't matter. But to live into this world, you have to sustain yourself. That's the way the system is built. So you can literally drop everything and live off the land if you wanted to, but they make it illegal to do that. So the best bet for you is, if you wanted to detach yourself from everyday life and everyday struggles, you would have to buy yourself a piece of land and grow your own food, have your own animals, and be your own man. But not too many people can do that or want that or willing to fight for it. See, they created cities for a reason, because not only are they buying up all the crops, they want to be able to plant and modify whatever you're eating. They want to control the water you drink. They want to control the air you breathe, because that's how the elites stay in power. That's how this system stays in power. That's how you guys continue to stay sheep and continue to stay slaves, and your mind and your body are in prison, but you think you're free. And some people don't know it yet, but eventually all this stuff is going to come out. It's going to come to light. See, people can be in an actual prison cell with bars and touch the bars and be in a confined space, but they can be free mentally. Spiritually, they can be free. Some people are trapped spiritually and mentally the way that this government likes them to be. Well, they're really in a prison, even though they have freedom. It's the free and the dumb we're surrounded by. So, I don't claim to know everything, but I can see things clearly. And the system is flawed because if you really think about it, if you really, really, really think about it, they can build such a utopia, right? Where everybody can prosper and all technology can be used in a proper way. But if they let people reach their maximum potential and know about technology that the government has that's advanced 20 to 30 to 40 years ahead of us right now, they can't have that. They can't have people walking around with things that they can build if they knew how and blow up, you know, things and go against the army or the structure of the system. They can't have a revolt if people had hold of a lot of the technology that the government has. People can rise up against the government. That's why they don't want people to have this technology because it can cause very big problems for them. So they have to keep things hidden in order for only the rich to have and the poor to imagine to obtain one day, which never probably will happen. Not even the middle class, not even the high class, but only a chosen few. So that's why we can't prosper the way that we could because not only are people freaking, they don't know what to do with power. Just like Hitler, just like a lot of different historic leaders that abuse their power, which, there are leaders to this day that are still abusing their power that we currently live in. Um, the thing is what I understand is if they have all this technology, right, and they don't know what to do with it, like if they wanted to, why like put on the show for everyone? Like there obviously is some forces or some universal laws that they have to obey or else they would just like cause chaos. Like do they really need, you know, however many people there are in the world, like unless we're some source of energy to them, you know what I mean? In the way that they see things. Cuz I don't look at us as just that, but the way that they probably portray it can be. So if they wanted to, the way that the structure of this corrupt system is, I mean, there's so many ways that I can explain how they can mess you up by whatever they're putting in their body, putting in your body. They can activate with certain towers, and not even just what they put in your body, but what they're spraying in the sky to modify and to do pretty much whatever they want. And that's what they're doing. Little by little, they're taking away your freedom. They're taking away your privacy. They're taking away your options. You don't see it right now, but you will. When your kids have ideas and they're not beneficial to this system, you're going to have to tell them, oh, think of something else, or don't think of that at all. Forget about it. Give up on it. You can't do that. They don't want people like that, and certain people, there's always going to be people that are blacklisted or targeted because they don't think like all you narcissists are. So you have to train them at a young age. Make sure that they follow in your footsteps of control. What a shame. There will be no more free thinking. Only the free thinking of what? Of their structure. If you've guys seen the movie Sal, this is how it's spelled. That movie was I think it came out not too long ago. But it was a pretty good movie. Not only that one, but there's another movie that kind of explains a lot of things. There's always messages in these movies. What's up, Tony? I was hoping somebody else would join. But yeah, I'm just going off right now. I'm relaxed. I ain't tripping. I already got this game in a headlock. It's only a matter of time before I break free. And I'm doing that little by little, where it's gonna be non-existent. Cause you guys all know, you and I all know, if I had the resources, this program would be finished. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling, bro. What you up to, dog?
Nothing. I'm probably going to be going to bed soon. I just Got your text message. Didn't
Yep.
hear from you, bro. Like you're less than a half hour away if you're in Pasadena. I think you were in East Los Angeles earlier today, weren't you?
Was I?
Were you in East LA earlier today? It looked like it in your video.
Oh, what? Which video?
I don't know, you did a live stream in the daytime. It looked like you were there off of like Whittier and Whittier Boulevard in Lorena.
Damn, bro, you can recognize the streets like that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with East LA, but that was definitely East LA.
For sure. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
really quick though, while I'm on the live stream, a lot of TIs aren't talking about this. I did a live stream on December 1st, where after I did that, my targeting ramped up really heavy. I had to go to the DMV like the day after I did that live stream, and I got a bunch of good footage from being heavily targeted the next day. But I might get a strike for this. I might get deleted. I really don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, this gang stalking program, it's being done by the DHS. It's being done by the DHS, FBI, InfraGard. We already know this. It's intelligence agencies. Law enforcement is aware. They play stupid. But this gang stalking program, guys, all these fake TIs, these disinformation agents that, come on here talking about 5D ascension and chakras and all that other nonsense, they're not going to tell you the truth because they're being paid to misdirect you and dissuade you and take your attention off of who's really behind this. This program is Judeo Masonic, period. At the end of the day, like, this is being done by the elite, by the intelligence agencies, by corrupt law enforcement, but this program is Judeo Masonic. Like, this is a Zionist depopulation program, period. And these fake TIs, you'll never hear them talking about this. For Research Project Pogo, Research Project Zypher, it's spelled ZYPHR. The guy, the whistleblower who put this information out there, he was killed shortly after releasing it. I've only heard of one other TI maybe talking about this, but I'm the first in the community to mention gang stalking is Judeo Masonic. Besides heavily targeted, that's another real TI who documents like I do. But that's what it is, folks. At the end of the day, you guys need to start getting prepared because corrupt people who are evil, who are taking advantage and doing this shit to us, they're not going to stop by asking them nicely. They're just not. The system's too corrupt. So interpret it how you want. I'm going to be uploading videos soon, directing you guys to another platform that's censorship free, so I could actually speak the truth without having to be censored here. But this program is Judeo Masonic. Don't forget it.
What
Later.
platform you trying to head to?
What happened?
What platform you trying to head to?
It's called On the Wake Up Tube. It's a radio station that I made friends with the people at this radio station. They're on the East Coast. I've done at least 3 radio shows on their station about gang stalking in the last 2 years. Like before I was uploading videos to YouTube, I was talking about gang stalking truthfully on the Wake Up Radio. But they have a platform, it's a YouTube alternative called On the Wake Up Tube or OTW Tube. And it's censorship free, but basically, there's shit that people need to know. This program is Judeo Masonic. A lot of the intelligence agencies, including the FBI, DHS, all the people in key positions in those federal agencies have Israeli dual citizenship. And these people view us as goyim. If you don't know what the word goyim means, I highly suggest you research it. But this is depopulation. This is hyper game theory. There's another TI named Brian too who talks about hyper game theory, but they're basically experimenting on us. They want to see what does it take to get somebody to act out of pocket, what elements or what circumstances or what tactics are necessary to drive an average person to commit suicide or to commit murder or to commit acts of violence against these perps. They're basically experimenting on us to see what it takes to push our buttons. And they're trying to like narrow it down to figure out specifically what needs to be done to create, mass shooters, to drive people to suicide, or to create Manchurian candidates. But like I said, guys, like unfortunately, history has shown that those who are corrupt, evil, in power, who are committing violent acts against citizens, they're not going to stop with with peaceful words. So interpret that how you guys like. I'm going to be posting more real shit in the next coming days. But yeah, that's it. Take it easy. Never give up and keep spreading awareness on this shit. Later.
For sure, bro. Hit me up. See, I let people in that have a voice. Anybody that, like I said, is not spreading conflict or spreading knowledge or awareness, I welcome onto my live because those are the type of people that we need standing up for this because, if somebody's just, you know, just talking crap all the time, this person's a perp and blah 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 blah, or they're just talking shit about people or just being negative, like that's not what is that doing? Like you're literally like we're already being gang stalked all day by people, right? And being messed with, and then we want to come home and listen to some other fucking bullshit on YouTube of people talking shit about other people. Like what the fuck? What's the difference of these fucking perps doing that shit to us? Like expose them. Don't keep getting conflict with people on here that are trying to fucking spread the word. Doesn't make no sense. That's what they want. That's like a perp mentality. They want you to be divided, and like when people are trying to divide us, it makes me feel like they're the ones that are trying to be like the enemies. Because if somebody's just being positive and they're still trying to divide it, that's like them trying to stop you from speaking or stop you from having a voice. They want to spread conflict on your channel. So I'm not for that. As you guys seen, he just came on here and he was, saying some stuff, even though, it's good right now, but we just gotta focus on that. Don't don't let all this other shit distract you. Let's just keep moving forward and exposing and helping each other. You know what I mean? So you guys got my number. You guys can hit me up anytime. You know, if you want to collaborate, see where I'm at, shoot through. So yeah, I think Tony's probably still watching, but just hit me up, bro, whenever you want to post up. Like the other day, I was gonna go fishing, but I ended up knocking out, and we're supposed to chill that day, but things didn't work out. So, but yeah, time's getting close. One of the jobs that I was looking that I interviewed for, they're looking for other workers or whatever. I guess they didn't accept my application. There's another place I applied for like 15 to like 20 jobs today, so I know I'm gonna land something. I actually got an interview on Friday, or I think it's Friday. I gotta check. It might be Thursday for another position. So we'll see what happens. It's all good. We're gonna get things done. Hopefully, I just can't wait till this stuff is over and we're finally at rest and able to just be ourselves for once. I feel like it's we have to fight, to be genuine, or not really. We have to fight to keep that, you know what I mean? To keep it going, to keep it alive. Because we're surrounded by negativity every day. Every day, like, it's just you walk outside your house and it's like just the fucking waves of bullshit coming at you. Just the atmosphere, the people, it's like they're all like on this fucking negative fucking frequency. And I don't know, if they're these powers that be are pumping that shit out, with these frequencies and these energy. Like, I don't know if it's them making it seem like it is, because to us, to me, that's how it seems. It doesn't look like the people are out here driving all happy and shit, smiling and fucking cheer, joyful, leaping for joy and shit because they're out here driving around like fucking slave zombies. I don't see them fucking leaping for joy because people aren't really freaking happy or content. They're not. It's like it's literally it's fucking that's the truth, dude. Like you could try to fucking beat around the bush all you want. I know for a fact that the way that things could be are not. And it's never gonna be like that because as long as these sick fucking sadistic people are in control, you're never gonna have peace. You're never gonna rest. You're always gonna be a fucking slave, being told what to do. Go follow this guy. Go get up. Do this. Do that. Fucking all the time. Just whatever, dude. That's the life you guys want to live. Selling out for fucking ink and paper, which is money. Go for it, dude. I'm never gonna sell out. I'm never gonna sell out my fellow brother and sisters. I'm gonna keep on fighting like freaking Mike Tyson with his license back. So, it's all good. At the end of the day, these cowards are still gonna come our way. Just remain strong. Remain, keep your stance. Hold your ground, cause we're survivors. We're warriors. We don't give up or give in so easily. So that's all I gotta say, people. This is just a little short live before I knock out. It's 11:07 on the dot. 7 people watching, and this is T Loc 57, and I'm out.